teenagers struggle with is insecurity and finding their identity. I think the only thing that makes it a little bit more challenging now, I think, would be the internet and the social media and the texting and all of that sort of stuff. I don't know if you'll see me on a Glee episode. I would love to be on a Glee episode because I think it's a really fun show. But most of the singing that I do is jazz. It's what I grew up with, and I actually just recorded an album. And I have my own jazz group in Los Angeles, and I perform, do gigs around there. So it's something that I really try, to fit into my busy schedule because I really love it. I think so. I think that women can feel empowered by change, by taking action. I think that the biggest thing that women do that makes it sort of, difficult is when they don't take action. They don't say, I'm unhappy, I want to do something about it. So if it could be something as small as changing your shade of lipstick, but just sort of saying, okay, I'm not happy, I want to get from this place to that place, and I think that that's the most important thing. I really make a point of not having too many regrets. I think that I've had a really great life thus far, and I think that the second half is going to be just as amazing. But I did what I wanted to do, and I didn't take the choices that everybody else thought that I was going to take. I moved to a foreign country. I lived in Paris for years. I learned a foreign language. I traveled around. I read a lot. I loved a lot, and I don't regret it. I really think that I really did what I wanted to do. Read. I think that I don't get to travel everywhere that I want to travel, particularly now that I have 3 children. It's a lot more challenging. So I think one of the things that really makes me feel like I'm traveling somewhere is reading a really wonderful book. When you really get immersed in a fantastic book, it feels like you've gone to that place, and it feels like you understand something. The other thing that you could do is read a cookbook. My mom knows more about history from reading cookbooks. She's a compulsive cookbook collector and a chef. And reading a cookbook, a really good one. They're so beautiful, and making the dishes from that book can really make you feel like you've traveled somewhere else. No, not for me. I like watching it, but to me, a rehearsal process is an intensely private thing. I mean, I've done Sweet Charity, and I've done Cabaret, and I've gone through the rehearsal process, but the idea of actually having cameras there and people actually seeing me is just is horrifying. I don't think I'd be very good at it.
I think you would.
Thank you. There's no other Molly Ringwald. I'm the only one. In terms of young, talented actresses, I have to say there's an actress that is on Secret Life of the American Teenager, plays my daughter, and I love her. I think she's so beautiful and so talented. I think she's going to have a huge career, and that's Shailene Woodley. She's going to play George Clooney's daughter in the upcoming Alexander Payne movie, and she's just the nicest girl in the world. So I really have a lot of high hopes for her.
Thank you so much, Molly. You appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to